Cliff Richard's life is often celebrated through hit records, sold-out tours, and a public persona that seemed polished and untouchable. Yet behind the familiar smile lies a story defined by resilience, faith, and quiet endurance. From a childhood uprooted by the decline of the British Empire to becoming the voice that gave Britain its first true rock and roll identity, his journey has been far from simple. He navigated love privately, faced cultural shifts that erased many peers, and endured challenges most would find overwhelming, all while maintaining dignity and belief in himself. Cliff's story is more than a pop star's rise. It is a tale of a man who persevered through constant testing, learning to balance the expectations of fame with the quiet truths of his own heart, demonstrating that true strength is often unseen behind the spotlight. Love that stayed private. For Cliff Richard, love was never about public displays or headlines. It existed quietly and profoundly. He never married or had children, yet his life was marked by deep emotional connections that shaped his personal and professional journey. In 1971, Cliff invited the young Australian singer Olivia Newton-John to appear on his television show, and their connection was immediate, though complicated by timing. Olivia was engaged to Bruce Welch, Cliff's close friend, and loyalty outweighed desire. Even when circumstances changed, Cliff maintained restraint, allowing love to exist without possession. Their decades-long friendship and musical collaborations, including heartfelt duets, carried an emotional depth that fans could sense but never fully grasp. Cliff later reflected on this bond with acceptance rather than regret, showing a rare maturity in handling unfulfilled love. When Olivia passed away, he honored life over loss, keeping the memory of a love that quietly endured without fanfare. Childhood between two worlds-born Harry Roger Webb on October 14, 1940, in Lucknow, British India, Cliff's early years were shaped by a world in upheaval. War, political unrest, and the decline of the British Empire framed his childhood, giving him an early understanding of change and uncertainty. His father's work with the Indian Railways provided comfort, yet it could not shield the family from the broader shifts around them. In 1948, the Webbs relocated to England, leaving behind everything familiar. Post-war Britain was stark, gray, and constrained, offering a life far different from the warmth of India. This transition forced young Harry to adapt quickly, learning resilience and the ability to carry memories without being constrained by them. These early experiences shaped his perspective, teaching him that survival required patience, quiet courage, and adaptability. This foundation of endurance would later inform both his career and personal life. Finding a voice for Britain. By the late 1950s, Harry Webb had become Cliff Richard, stepping into a Britain that lacked its own rock and roll identity. American music dominated, while British singers catered mainly to older audiences. Cliff arrived with energy, authenticity, and a raw sound that captured youth culture's spirit. His 1958 hit, Move It, became a landmark as the first British rock song to gain widespread recognition, with its urgency and honesty setting a new standard. On stage, Cliff's presence was confident yet approachable, rebellious without being reckless. Teenagers saw themselves in his music, mirrored in both sound and style. Alongside the Shadows, he helped lay the foundation for a uniquely British popular culture, proving the country could produce its own musical identity. Cliff's early work demonstrated that genuine connection with an audience could transcend imitation, inspiring a generation and changing Britain's music scene forever. A Star Beyond. Music Cliff. Richard's impact extended beyond recording studios into cinema, where he understood the importance of evolution. Early film roles, including The Young Ones and Summer Holiday, weren't chosen for glamour but for substance, reflecting youth aspirations during a time of social change. His natural on-screen presence made audiences feel connected, and the films became cultural touchstones, capturing optimism and possibility for a generation learning to believe in itself again. By the early 1960s, Cliff was not only topping charts but leading box office successes, achievements unprecedented for a British pop star. He arrived at this moment before the global explosion of the Beatles, positioning himself as a pioneer rather than a follower. Cliff's ability to navigate music and film with authenticity set a template for artists who sought meaningful careers, proving that success could be creative, grounded, and culturally impactful without chasing trends. Faith as a compass. In 1966, at the height of fame, Cliff Richard publicly shared his Christian faith, a choice that surprised fans and contemporaries. Disciplined and committed to excellence, by the late 1980s, she had become a household name, with a career that reflected both skill and perseverance. Her rise to prominence demonstrated the ability to balance public expectation with personal integrity, and it revealed her capacity to thrive under scrutiny while staying connected to her values. Heather's journey during this period is a testament to her dedication, adaptability, and enduring presence in an evolving industry. The Melrose Place phenomenon. Heather Locklear's role as Amanda Woodward on Melrose Place marked a cultural milestone in the 1990s. Initially intended as a short-term character, her portrayal captivated audiences and transformed the show into a global phenomenon. Amanda's sharp wit, intelligence, and presence on screen became emblematic of Heather's ability to bring depth and charisma to her roles. Critics recognized her performance, and she earned repeated award nominations, cementing her status as one of television's defining stars. Beyond popularity, this role showcased her skill in shaping a character that resonated with viewers while redefining the show's dynamics. The Melrose Place era highlighted Heather's capacity to command attention and leave a lasting impact, illustrating her evolution from a rising actor to an iconic television figure. Exploring comedy and versatility, Heather consistently sought opportunities to challenge herself, including roles that highlighted her comedic talents. Her work on Spin City revealed a natural instinct for humor, timing, and nuance, demonstrating that her abilities extended beyond dramatic roles. Colleagues praised her warmth, professionalism, and adaptability, qualities that allowed her to enhance the shows she joined while maintaining authenticity. This period emphasized Heather's versatility as an actress, reflecting a willingness to grow, experiment, and embrace new creative directions. Her work in comedy reinforced that talent is not static but dynamic, able to evolve with intention and care. By balancing dramatic and comedic roles, Heather created a multifaceted career that reflected both depth and range, showing audiences and peers alike that adaptability and dedication are essential to enduring success. Family as a source of strength. Throughout life's challenges, Heather's relationship with her daughter Ava remained a constant source of grounding and support. Ava provided companionship, understanding, and perspective, creating a space of mutual love and respect. Their bond emphasized shared strength and emotional connection, reinforcing the idea that family can serve as a foundation during times of transition. Heather's devotion to Ava demonstrates how nurturing relationships offer resilience and purpose, providing stability even amid uncertainty. This anchor of love highlights the importance of connection in maintaining well-being and personal growth, showing how family can be both inspiration and solace. Their relationship reflects the enduring power of empathy, understanding, and emotional reciprocity in shaping life's most meaningful experiences. Reflection and renewal. Over the years, Heather embraced periods of quiet reflection, choosing privacy and personal well-being over constant visibility. She explored relationships and experiences that brought calm, stability, and joy rather than drama. This approach reflected her growth, emphasizing emotional safety, mutual support, and balance as central priorities. Heather's journey demonstrates that fulfillment often comes from intentional choices that nurture the self, rather than from external recognition alone. Her story highlights resilience, the value of self-care, and the courage to redefine success on personal terms. By embracing a measured pace and focusing on what truly matters, Heather exemplifies the ongoing process of growth and self-discovery that continues throughout life, offering lessons in mindfulness, balance, and thoughtful living. A legacy of strength and inspiration. Heather Locklear's legacy extends beyond her roles or public persona. She shaped television history, inspired audiences, and influenced countless performers, leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Beyond career accomplishments, she symbolizes resilience, perseverance, and the courage to embrace vulnerability. Her story encourages empathy and understanding, reminding audiences that public figures experience real emotions, face challenges, and navigate complex lives just like anyone else. Heather's journey invites reflection on strength, patience, and endurance, showing that life's value is measured not only by achievement but by the grace, growth, and humanity we demonstrate along the way. Her narrative continues to inspire, reminding us of the enduring power of resilience, compassion, and self-awareness.